you're thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything, you know.
Okay, so me and Drew, my brother, we went to Rockefeller Center because we were like, okay, we came to the city. We never have gone to the Rockefeller Center. We live on Long Island and we haven't even been here. So we're trying to find a place to eat lunch. And there was a nice like cafe-ish type salad bar, I guess you could say. I just spent $30 on a salad.
No,
well,
I did.
He paid half of it because it's awful. $30. Look, I mean, I did put a shit ton in it, but like, I don't know.
You dropped that?
$30. And it was $11.50 a pound, so my salad was three pounds. $30. And he has teriyaki chicken, mac and cheese, and french fries.
Half the price.
Half the price. It's fine. It's New York, I guess. I shouldn't have expected anything less. So, this better be the best salad of my life, otherwise I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, update. It's worth $30. It's good. As I hit the brand. So the footage that you just saw was a trip that I took to the city to see a specialist, actually. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that about a month ago I went to see somebody, a specialist, for a more holistic approach to medicine. And I'm wanting to share this with you, and I've shared it with my Instagram, if you follow me, that I actually lost my period. I haven't had my period on my own for about 2 years. And I feel like it's something that not a lot of people talk about, but it's a topic that should be talked about, because I feel like to be a healthy woman, I need my period. And I think women in general, to be healthy, it is a part of our natural function to have our period, regardless of if you want kids or don't want kids. To ensure that your body's processes are where they should be, your hormones are where they should be, you need to have a cycle. And due to extremes I put my body through in the past, I no longer know, I don't have a period on my own. So basically I lost my period about more than 2 years ago now. I just stopped having my cycle, I suffered an eating disorder, and then after that, just extreme dieting, like no carbs, excessive cardio, basically freaking my body the hell out. That's basically what I did. And I went to the doctor for it. Essentially what they did was they wanted to put me on birth control and then take me off of it to get my hormones up, to try and get my period back on my own. So I was on it for about 2 months, and I don't like birth control to begin with. I don't like how one pill has control of your whole body. Every function in your body. Makes you gain weight, makes you lose weight, makes you this, makes you that. Just one stupid pill. And like I just didn't like the idea of relying on a pill to get my period. So basically I was on it for a couple months. I was like, F this, and then I just stopped taking it. Another year went on where I guess just neglected to realize how important it was to get my cycle. So then after that, about a few months ago now, I went back to the endocrinologist now, the hormone doctor. They put me back on the pill, and I gained weight in like an hour. Like, I swear, like extreme digestive problems, just so many things wrong. Like I'm talking extreme digestive problems. So bad for about 2 months. And after that happened, I was just like, you know what, like, I'm done. Like, there has to be another way to this. Like, I'm not putting all these drugs in my body and this and that. I have enough problems with the pharmaceutical industry. It's a money game, whatever. But I was done putting these drugs in my body, and I said, okay, I need another approach to this. There has to be another way to get things going again without shoving a pill in my body. So luckily, my aunt actually lost her cycle as well, and she said, Alexa, I went to this woman. She is from India, and she has a holistic practice based off of nature. And she does this reading, she reads you, she kind of gets a feel for you, she prescribes to you herbs that she makes. And Alexa, she said, Alexa, I swear to God, I get my period now every 28 days after going to her. And I was just like, all right, sign me up, like, let's go. Literally the next day, I emailed her, I said, listen, like, this is what's been happening. I've tried everything for over 2 years now, nothing's happening. So I went into the city last month to see her. So let me just kind of read to you a little bit of what she is. It goes, an ancient holistic healthcare system that originated in India over 5,000 years ago and successfully practiced in many countries all over the world. It's practiced as traditional medical system in India, as an alternative medicine in other parts of the world. And it essentially uses herbs and nature and natural approaches to heal. So I was like, all right, sign me up. So I basically, literally the next week, I went to Manhattan for this appointment, and when I sat down, she was just so awesome. Like, I sat down and she goes, okay, like, tell me what's been going on, this and that, and like I told her what was going on, and then she asked about my diet, this and that, and she then performed a heart reading. It's kind of what her practice is based off of, I suppose. So she had my hand out like this, and she did a heart reading. She put like her hands, I don't know if you can see, put her fingers on my hands like this, and just closed her eyes and just listened. She just listened to my heart. I was like, what the fuck is this woman doing? And I didn't know what it was at first. She put her hands on my heart, her hands on my wrist, and just listened. And then she did the other side, just making different pulses, this and that. And the first thing she asks me, she picks up her head and she goes, are either of your parents heavy? And I was like, I guess, like, my mom is pretty heavy, and then my dad, like, he's not, you know, he's not fit, or, like, you know what I mean, but he's not heavy, I guess, I don't know. Sorry if you guys are watching this. And she's like, and I said, yeah. And she goes, no, like, I'm getting more. Like, she's like, I'm getting something more than this. Was anybody else in your family heavy? Was, you know, anything like that? And I go, yeah, I guess my grandma, like, she died at about 400 pounds from ovarian cancer. My grandma did. And she goes, that's it. She goes, the heaviness is in you. She said it's just weighing you down, and there's just so many blockages, and just the heaviness, it's genetically in you. She said you're going to age very, very heavy if you don't be careful. She said the heaviness is in you right now. Your liver function is slow. Your digestion is slow. Everything's just like, heavy. And I said, that's so interesting. And then the next thing she goes, how's your digestion? And I go, funny you ask, like, I've had so many digestive problems in the past, this and that. And she goes, that's it. She goes, once we clear out all these blockages, you'll get your period back. She just said, we just have to clear out your aura, everything just has to flow, and you'll get your period back. And I was telling her about working out, this and that, and she goes, no. You need to tone it down. She said, you are working out like a man right now. She said, to have your period back is a feminine thing. It's a woman's cycle. She said, you have to be more feminine. She said, you have to soften up a little bit. You cannot be working out as hard or pushing yourself as hard as a man would, because your body can't handle that. And I said, you know what? You're right. Because that's what that's what I do. So it's just crazy, because she's just able to was able to read me like that. It was just crazy. So from that appointment, she gave me specific herbs. She said, you're going to take this, before and after meals, this. This is what you're eating, breakfast, lunch, dinner, blah, blah, blah. So I've been on a specific meal plan for that. I said, you know what, I have tunnel vision. I'm going to follow this to a T. And I did. And, you know, a lot of it included having to cook vegetables with ginger and pepper, and I had to have beets with lunch and dinner, and, you know, in the morning I have to have water with honey, and like certain things that she assigned me to do. And I said, okay, you know, right now I'm desperate. I said, I'm desperate, I'm willing to do anything, just please, like, for Christ's sake, I'm engaged right now, like, I need to have kids, you know what I mean? So it was a month that went by, and then the footage that you just saw was me in Manhattan with my brother, back at my second appointment, my follow-up a month later. And she said things, she read me again, which was interesting, one of the things that she does, she tells me to stick out my tongue, and she looks at it. And I asked her, I said, why are you looking at my tongue? And she goes, if you look at your tongue, every single organ is represented in the back. And the middle is the spine, and the tip is your heart. So I look at it and just see. I said, okay. And it was just such a great experience, and it still is a great experience. Like, I feel great having this diet. In my first consult, she said, you need to flip your carbs and your protein. Flip. She said the carbs are weighing you down. And as, you know, someone who works out as often as I do, I need the carbs. So it's been interesting, my body adjusting. Right now, I'm on about 200 grams of protein and about 100 something-ish, low hundreds grams of carbs, because it was flipped. And it took my body a while to adjust, but like I said, I have tunnel vision to do this. And at my follow-up appointment, she said everything's clearing up, things are doing well. She said just stick to it and you'll get your period back. So I'm taking my herbs. She gave me just a couple of more adjustments to my diet, and I'm just so excited. And it's just been so uplifting and just amazing, you know, taking another route to something like this. And I feel like this has just really opened my eyes, because it's like, we don't need all this medicine and these injections and these hormones and this and this and this. Like, there is another way to do it, and like, I'll just be the proof when I get my period back, because I know it's going to happen. I just have to stick to it, you know. And I feel like this is something that nobody talks about. Maybe I'll make like a series, like stuff nobody talks about. But women do lose their period when they don't eat enough, when they eat too little of this, when they work out too much, when blah 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 blah. And you need your cycle. It's that simple. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. And I just kind of wanted to preface future things that I might show you in my channel with regards to food and working out, this and that. Know that I'm right now following a specific diet, and I'm only allowed to work out 4 days a week right now. Basically half-hour sessions. So a lot of things I'm going to be showing right now are just quick workouts, big robust meals. That's what I've been having. And now you know why. I just kind of wanted to preface that, you know, before anybody asks anything or says anything. So yeah, I just want to share with you guys, you know, my experience, because it's just been incredible, and I can't wait to go back. Sorry, my camera overheated. Basically what I was saying was, I'm so grateful that this experience came my way. It was fate. I'm just so excited, and I can't wait to share with you guys just my experience with this, and, you know, maybe it will even change your views and how you look at medicine and healing and everything like that, because it's sure as hell changed my perspective on so many things. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later.